All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we start this lesson, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us all this truth and who also rule and teach well. Shalom to all you Achim in the truth and sincerity. We're just a couple brothers out of Great Millstone, Atlanta, and we're going to do this quick, low and edifying lesson going into the topic of continue to confess. All right, and this is a message for us first and foremost, but for all the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, which is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and Israelite foreigners. This is a message, to us to keep going. All right, we're still in this. You're still waking up every day. The Lord's still giving you breath. He's still, like the scripture says, daily loading us with benefits. So this is a message. If you're still in this, keep going. Continue to do it. All right, because there is a reward at the end of the road, so to speak, at the end of this straight gate. So without further ado, I'm going to start. Matter of fact, I'm going to get Hebrews 13 and 14. All right, Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 14. It says, the point is in 15, by the way, but it says, for we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Like I mentioned, we're still here. We're still in this truth, and we're also still in Babylon the Great. We're still in America. You got something?
Right. The scripture talks about falling away first.
Right.
We're basically a fallen city.
Yep.
But it's being rebuilt through the Spirit for the third time, which cannot be touched or broken down.
Okay.
So this rebuilding process is very, very necessary. Started with the hopeful elect, as the brother was going into earlier.
Come, bro, come. I'm going to continue on. Matter of fact, I'm going to read that again. It says, for here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So America, you got it.
I was going to say that cuts these other guys, right?
Right.
These other camps. All these 401k signings, all these creating businesses, the black community this, the black community that. It simply just says it won't last forever.
It's not going to continue.
It's not going to continue.
Right.
All right. Here it is. This is Babylon the Great. A great city that is known for its confusion and wickedness.
Right.
All right. Which is America, according to the Bible.
Yes.
And while being established over here, you still have our people, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, who still trying to process businesses over here, man.
Right.
Trying to find some type of prosperity when it's always been here through Yahweh Shema Washai.
Right.
Crazy.
And it was always destined to be destroyed.
Yeah.
The Lord didn't create America for it to just keep going on. Because how is the kingdom going to be established if America just kept going? And that's a cut to a lot of Christians because Christians aren't, looking for the downfall of America. So they don't understand the scriptures and they don't believe, because the kingdom can't be established alongside a wicked kingdom.
Right. And that means you have to take away the fact that one kingdom shall be translated to another.
Right.
Even though it happened in the past, but that main transition and that whole prophetic transition, it really goes into Jacob receiving the kingdom.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? At the end all be all.
That
means you would have to take that away if that was the case.
Right.
What
it says in Daniel, that stone, destroy the statue.
Yeah.
They would have to throw all that out the window.
There would be no stone.
Right. It's just the feet is just gonna keep existing.
Right.
The statue's just gonna keep existing. Like that's not prophecy, man.
Right.
But continuing on, here's the point. Verse 15. It says, by him, therefore, let us offer the sacrifice of praise to the Most High continually. Remember the title, continue to confess. It says that is the fruit of our lips. The fruit of your lips. Yahweh Shai spoke on, every tree, bringeth forth good fruit. The fruit of our lips, that's our words. We're speaking on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We're speaking on the kingdom of heaven. We're speaking on the downfall of our enemies. We're speaking on the downfall of Babylon the Great. That's the fruit of your lips. If you're not speaking that, you don't got good fruit. The fruit of that tree is poison if you're not speaking that.
Right. It's like everything you do and say, like you have no choice but to conclude the Lord. Right. Confess.
Right.
The Lord is really in all things.
Yes.
Okay? Yes, he's controlling the right and left hand side. He's bringing forth everything that we see and witnessing today.
Right.
And it's irreversible because it's already written. It was already foretold that these things are necessary, that it was going to happen.
Right.
Okay? It's irreversible. But yeah, y'all brothers got it.
Continuing on. It says, that is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. But oh, you got it.
He exists.
Yeah. Yahweh, he exists.
Yeah. Yahweh, he is.
Yes.
All right?
Yahweh Shai, he saves, he delivers.
Mm-hmm.
That's his son's name. But a lot of guys, that even call themselves Israelites, they don't want to push those names. It's like for some weird reason, they'll call on Jesus, they'll call on God, but for some weird reasons, they don't want to say the true names in ancient Hebrew.
Right.
It's like, that's kind of strange,
Mm-hmm.
But,
I got it.
I want to read that in the NLT if I may too. Real quick. This is verse 13 in the NLT. Verse 15 in the NLT. Slaki. It says, therefore, let us offer through Yahweh Shai a continual sacrifice of praise to the Most High.
Yeah, it goes back to your reasonable sacrifice, your reasonable service.
Yep.
You present yourself holy, acceptable.
Yep.
It goes to the sacrifice. Another part of you sacrificing yourself, you got to identify the Lord first and foremost, so that you can thank Him.
Right.
So that you can be joyful and hold fast your order. Just roughly paraphrasing. Right. Again, He's literally in everything we do. And if you don't identify that, I'm gonna be real, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You literally have to identify the Lord in all things, especially if you say you believe.
Right. Yeah. He's told you in it's like he told us in Proverbs, in all that ways acknowledge him. Just to add on to, he's in everything.
And that don't mean just do your own thing.
Yeah.
And then you be like, he's dealing with me. He's in all things. Nah, man. Don't mean do nothing stupid.
Right.
Okay. Like if you do something stupid, the Lord is gonna have you eat your own words, your own doings, reap what you sow. But outside of that, man, just keep it simple. And fear Yahweh Shai. That's what it boiled down to, man. We're confessing the power that's gonna send His only begotten Son down to wipe out a whole kingdom, man. That's gonna happen in our lifetime.
Right. And Lord willing is gonna save us.
Yeah.
He's gonna send His Son back to save us, Lord willing, too.
So this is serious. This ain't no Planet X about to collide into Earth. This ain't aliens. No, it ain't all that, man. Look, it's strictly biblical prophecy that we're expounding on, man. And it's real life.
Right.
But y'all got it.
I got a precept too.
You got it, bro.
1 Thessalonians 5:17, because this is going into what the bro is speaking about. Continuously praying to the Lord in all things, and just being thankful, which our prayer, which is our reliance on the Lord, shows that we truly thankful for even having those names, calling on them. But this is 1 Thessalonians 5:17. It reads, pray without ceasing, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai and Hamashiach Yahweh Shai concerning you. So this is what the Lord wants us to do, giving praise and thanks to the Father through the Son in everything that we do. As the bro Zakaria was saying, in righteousness, us going through our daily lives, rehearsing the righteous acts and doing our best to, be decently and in order in our day-to-day life.
Right. There's even a tribe, which is a head tribe in the scriptures.
Yep.
That is literally like through the spirit that was inspired through the spirit of thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yahweh.
Yep.
Okay. Yahweh thanks.
And that's the tribe that everybody is to follow.
Yeah.
So literally, bro. So
the Lord, there's something special when being in the spirit of being thankful. The Lord, He sees that. Remember, we're a part of His garden. You could tell when your garden is healthy because you're taking care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it knows who's taking care of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The garden knows that it sings to me, that this individual sings to me every day.
Yep.
He tends to the garden, and that, you know, obviously that's in the scriptures as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, him tending to his garden, his noble vine.
Right.
But still, even in that, we know there's life in that.
Yep.
He's the guard. He's the one who tends to us every single day. So we have no choice but to confess who's tending to us.
Right.
People look at us, man, how is he still kept up? Even though he looked a little rougher than back then. How is he still this hot? Because it's the gardener.
Right.
It's Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, the husbandman, the one who's taking care of us.
Right.
He's watering us every day.
Every single day. And we can confess that and stay 10 toes down on that too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
The world can't do nothing about that. That's the truth.
Right.
You got it out.
Because the scripture says, the inward man is renewed day by day.
Yeah.
How will you renew? But by that water, that living water. You know, the brother mentioned us being a garden. You gotta water your garden, and the Lord, he daily loadeth us with benefits. Part of that is that water, the words.
Yeah.
You know.
Matter of fact, can a brother get Isaiah the 5th chapter?
Yeah. Any particular part?
You can start from the top.
This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 1. Now will I sing to my well-beloved.
Oh, his well beloved.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. Hell, if I sing to somebody, I ain't singing to everybody.
Right.
You catch me singing to somebody, it's gonna be somebody that knows me, that I'm close to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Women or you know, you got the bro who, you know, sing, make songs, whatever. But you ain't gonna see Jake just singing to any old body.
Yeah.
This is Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua tending to his garden.
Yep.
He sings too. Imagine the Lord singing.
Yeah.
You got it out.
Verse 1, Isaiah chapter 5. Now will I sing to my beloved a song of my beloved touching his vineyard.
His vineyard. Well, all goes back to his choice vine. His vineyard, his garden. Okay? When you have a garden, you don't tend to it any type of way.
Right.
When you select land or whatever you're gonna do, it just don't be no random ass land.
Yeah.
The worst soil or the worst. No, man. You want to make sure you get things up and running how you want to. How you want things to be ran or ordained, so to speak. That's what Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua has done. All right? But you got it.
Planted us in rich soil.
Mm-hmm.
It says, my well-beloved has a vineyard in a very fruitful hill.
In a very fruitful hill. Fruitful. Nothing but life. Okay? And that's through Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua. Nothing's withered. Nothing's dry. Nothing's desolate. Because this is where the house of the Lord dwells at.
Right.
The scripture goes into that hill being exalted above the mountains too. Going all the way back to the same chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Not chapter 5. But I believe chapter 2.
Yeah, 3 chapters before this.
Yeah. But you got it.
Verse 2. And he fenced it and gathered out the stones thereof and planted it with the choicest vine.
So everything was chosen for a particular reason. Everything was, hey, you know how Jake Bougie. it wasn't just any old thing. It's the choicest, the finest on what he wanted to do to his people, his garden. This is his beloved.
Mm-hmm.
You know, scripture said he girded us, though that has not known. He's always been here taking care of us.
Right.
It's just our people has turned into wild grapes.
Yep.
Which is actually going to get into, but you got it.
It reads.
So it's a very fruitful hill. It's a delicate, tender, fruitful hill.
Right.
Luscious, full of life. You got it.
Continuing on in verse 2. And built a tower in the midst of it.
Confess, right?
Yeah.
Can you get that in Proverbs for those who confess the name of the Lord? Runneth into that tower and it's safe.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord, Yahweh Bahasham Yahushua, is a strong tower.
So it's a strong tower. So everything has a meaning.
Yep.
Okay? A tower can be represented as a lighthouse, which Yahushua is our lighthouse. He's the light.
Right.
Literally.
He said, I'm the light of the world.
He's the light of the world. But the world starts at that hill, though. That's why it's at that hill. It's not for everybody.
Right.
It starts with Israel.
Yeah.
That's his garden. That's what he's tending to. You see an individual building a fence around a garden, that garden must be very, very important.
Yep.
Just like in real life, when we see these farmers, they have fences for a reason. Man, imagine these farmers with no fence. Man, them cattle gonna be every damn where.
Yep.
How could you really keep up with it?
Wolves and all type of predators is gonna get in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wolves,
Big
all
cats.
types of, yeah. But you got it.
Continuing on to verse 2. And built a tower in the midst of it, and also made a wine press therein.
A wine press. So if you're not running into the tower, you must want to get pressed. That tower, the name is here for a reason.
Right.
When you press upon wine, all you see is what? Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially them blood grapes. Them things taste good, man. Them fine, dry aged bottles of wine.
Yep.
So in this case, if you get pressed, there's gonna be a lot of bloodshed if you don't get yourself together.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it out.
Continuing on in verse 2. And he looked that it should bring forth grapes.
Yeah, so it should be a lovely hill. Bring forth grapes. The laws, statutes, commandment has been established, things of such. But what happened? You got it.
It reads, and it brought forth wild grapes.
Wow, just wild niggas. Just wild. Your intentions is just rapid. It's wild.
Right.
It has no hedges. It has no boundaries. You sporadic in your lust. You sporadic in your darkness, the things that you do. Not understanding that there's an individual who continuously, every single day, loaded you with benefits because he cares for you.
Right.
He built the fence around you. He gives you water. He is the fountain. And he's coming to you.
Right.
We all understand fountains don't move.
Right.
But he's life. He's moving towards you, tending to you every day. That's us.
Yeah.
Okay? You got it.
Right. Them living waters, they be rushing.
Yeah.
It's like white waters. You know, that white water is moving so fast. It's like it's white. And white represents purity.
Yeah, purity.
They call it white waters. That's less living water.
Right.
But you wanted me to? Was that it on Isaiah or?
Oh, you keep going just a little bit. It's like if I'm on with it.
No.
Apologies, man.
No, you good.
Verse 3. And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem.
So that lets you know he's talking about his people first and foremost.
Yeah.
So that lets you know what that vineyard is. It's Jerusalem.
Right.
Starting with the southern kingdom, all the way down to the northern kingdom, man.
Right.
The head tribe Judah for you so-called Negroes, all the way down to you so-called Mexicans, man. Issacharites, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it out.
And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Judah, judge, I pray you, betwixt me and my vineyard.
So this is between us. That's why he said me and my vineyard.
Right.
No other no other land, no
Right.
nothing, no mixed berries, no mixed grapes, no nothing. Right. The Lord, he already got the wine press there. If they came about wild berries, he gonna press them.
Yep.
His people.
Hey,
okay.
Hey, that's why Elder Apostle Gabar, he says this thing of ours.
Yeah.
It's not everybody's.
Yeah. It's not everybody.
It's really not even 2/3. You know. But especially not the other nations. This is an Israelite thing.
Mm-hmm.
This was only, he showed up his word unto Jacob. This is only for Israel.
Only for the meek, only for the sincere.
Come.
You got it out.
Verse 4. What could have been done more to my vineyard?
I gave you the best. I gave you the perfect fence,
Mm-hmm.
the perfect soil, the perfect water. I put you on the perfect angle where the sun hit you in this angle and that angle.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you got it all.
Right.
Your roots is seeping deeper and deeper. I'm talking, what more could I have done?
I put a fence around you.
Right. You got it.
You know, there's other certain plants you plant with. Let me say it like this: there's certain plants that you plant together because they repel pests.
Mm-hmm.
If you know what I mean, like mosquitoes don't like lavender.
Mm-hmm.
You know, mosquitoes, they don't like peppermint.
Right.
You plant certain plants with other plants, and it will repel pests.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
They complement each other too as well.
Yeah.
You know, if you know what you're doing.
Right.
You got it.
Yeah, I knew that too, because back before they was colonized, they literally would plant corn, beans, and squash together, because they all supported each other and helped each other's growth.
Yep.
But it reads in verse 4, Salakia, what could have been done more to my vineyard that I have not done in it? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes.
Yes, what spotted grapes. You know, just strange.
Right.
You know, what the hell is going on with these people? Strange.
It's like those grapes. You know how them grapes be messed up and you kind of like throw them away. Like, I ain't eating that one.
Yeah,
If you all mushy, you like, no, I ain't eating that one.
You be like, ugh, why the hell is this in the fucking bag? You know? Yeah.
That's the 2/3.
Right.
The Lord don't want them niggas.
Right. Man, let me just press them right quick.
Right.
You got it out.
Okay. Verse 5. And now go to, I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof.
Yeah, so, it brought forth wild grapes, huh? Okay, bet. You know that fence I built right there? Yeah. Let me get that back. Watch what I'm gonna do to y'all now. Watch this. You got it out.
It reads, I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down.
Man, we've been broken. We've been made big and small. Became a laughing stock. We was on the market. They took our sons, our daughters,